Hey guys, and I'm back with another video. As you know, if half of y'all been following my social medias and channel, my name is Ayana Imani McLeod, and today I decided to come out with about a video that this will shock you, but so this begins back. I was born March 23rd, 2004. I have like five. I used to have 5 siblings, but one of them died when he was a baby. I didn't know him at the time, so he was my oldest brother. His name was Edward, and so now I only have 4 siblings. And so back to what I was saying, the story about me is I suffered abuse growing up from my house since I was younger. My first house was way back across the street from my old school. I lived in Punta Gorda, so obviously that's where my old school was. So I was being abused behind closed doors. Nobody knew about the time, and nobody was ever going to hear about it. And then at the time, after I was dealing with a bunch of abuse and, getting hurt and getting injured and stuff, and nobody ever called child services about this. So it was a nonstop thing. So as it kept going on through the years, then she met this first guy. He was actually nice. I didn't have an issue with this guy. He was nice and all. And then all of a sudden something went down with these two, and next thing I know, she didn't want to be around the guy anymore. So then she got with a second dude who was married at the time. And we thought he was going to be good with kids, and instead he did take care of us, but there was something behind closed doors that nobody knew about this guy. This guy put his hands on me sexually and inappropriately. Even though I told him to stop, he didn't stop. It continued for about months, and it never stopped. And he would do things that would make me uncomfortable. And when I told him to stop, he constantly kept it going. Kept sexually touching me, sexually harassing me, and it never stopped. And then when my nephew and two of my nephews and niece was here, one of my nephews decided to do the same thing and put their hands on me, started doing sexual stuff to me that I did not like. And when I asked him to stop, he didn't stop. He kept sexually touching me. It got me in an uncomfortable mood. So at the same time, it didn't feel right to me, because I kept telling him, that's not right. I'm your aunt. You shouldn't do what you're doing. And he never stopped, and he kept it on going. And then next thing I know, while I was there in Philadelphia, that's where I was getting yelled at for the most part about something, or being talked about that was not supposed to happen. And then the next thing I know, now my sister got into it, and then my brother-in-law was hitting me with freaking boxing gloves that really upset me. And I told him to stop. He never stopped, and it kept going for hours and hours and hours, but it never stopped. So it got to a point where I was like, you need to stop. You're making me mad. Knock it off. He never stopped, and nobody did anything about it. So it was really upsetting me. And I wasn't really respected growing up at all anyways. So it did make me feel some type of way, because my family was not supporting me through the years, and it